Hey, you have reached nbtsky on her daily reach channel. That'll be me. And this is the first day of Pisces, so we are back in the water energy and all that good stuff. So the future number is 2046, which breaks down to 12 and 3. This brings us in Chinese astrology the fire tiger. So the fire tiger's traits is loyal, courageous, generous, and enthusiastic, and its associated element speaks of the planet Mars, which rules the first house of Aries, which speaks about personality, appearance, temperament, and health, with the underlying number in Jupiter, which rules Sagittarius, the ninth house. Pisces, who have the planets of Mars and Jupiter dominant in their chart, should keep in mind to stay away from confusion and situations that are unclear concerning the first house, ninth house, and the 12th house, which belongs to Pisces. This will be a time of action, courage, and loyalty. Pisces may be a bit creative in this time. Also, tap into the subconscious mind if things become a bit cloudy or confusing during this time. It's important to stay in control and remain creative and communicate openly. So that is associated with the future number of 2046 for Pisces, first day of Pisces. So anyway, being that we are in a transition between February and March, we still have moon energy here. So I'm still going to use the moon cards today. Let's see what's going on with the moon cards, and then I'll throw down one of the oracle cards. Alrighty. So luck is on your side, Pisces energy. New moon in Sagittarius. So Pisces, kind of focus your energy towards this new moon in Sagittarius. You'll find that there's some luck that'll be coming, something good, a nice little cipher, maybe some money, maybe a good situation comes through and changes. Now the overall energy today for Pisces is the sun, and so this is speaking of a little Leo energy. When you're dealing with the moon, you're also dealing with a Cancer energy, so the luck may be within a family structure or situation. And so let's get into this Leo energy, facing your fears, being strong, creative, dealing with family and children and things of that nature. Alright, so it says gratitude. It says, I am thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. And so be clear in that energy today when you're around your friends, family, work. Just be in your gratitude energy. Be appreciative, especially for the opportunities that come across. Be mindful that things that may not seem like an opportunity may very well be an opportunity. So, Pisces, don't be too jittery. So 2 cards come out for this future number, and it's saying purpose. So I know what I am here to do. So know your purpose during your creative cycle, Pisces, in the future. And it says pride. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. So remember that when your thoughts, creativity, your activities, work, family, remember, know your purpose and know that the things that you see in everybody around you are the things that you also see in yourself. Alrighty, so the high frequency right now is in Venus. And when you talk about Venus, you talk about a Libra Taurus vibration. So this is air, earth energy with Pisces. These can all function in balance, but understand that water feeds the earth and air controls the current of water. So think about the elements. But let's see what's going on in the high frequency. And it's usually, you're talking about money, wealth, relationships, partnerships, things of that nature in the high frequency. So Pisces, let's pay attention to that in the high frequency today. And let's see what it's talking about. And so who do we have here? The Nine of Swords. There may be some Pisces that may be a little bit stressed out when it comes to certain areas, when it comes to finances and family. Please don't do that. Stay in a high frequency. When you're in a high frequency, this is a discussion of relieving stress. And who do we have here? The Six of Swords. So the Six of Swords, a discussion of moving forward, releasing yourself from emotional stresses, and looking forward to your future, right? Your future goals. And this was a theme in the last month, but it's okay if it pops up in Pisces. There's some things that have to be let go, especially when it concerns the stressful situations, especially when it has something to do with family today. And so we have who? The Seven of Cups. When you move forward, you will find yourself with choices and options, plenty of them coming, which makes a lot of sense. So stay in this high frequency. When you're moving forward, move forward knowing that you will have more options provided to you. When you're dealing with the cups, you're dealing with matters of emotion, but don't be illusional and delusional either. Stay out of that. So don't, in this high frequency, this is a release of that. This is a release of stress. This is moving forward, letting go of past issues, getting out of this mental delusion and illusion and confusion, and kind of stabilizing. So now in this middle frequency, we're talking about Jupiter, right? So let's see what Jupiter is talking about for Pisces in this middle frequency here. So you have the Five of Cups. All right, so when you're in the middle frequency, there's an up and down kind of situation. You can either go into the lower frequency of the Five of Cups, and the Five of Cups could be, holding on to things that were painful to you. You can stay and don't acknowledge in the middle frequency, or try to be a little bit creative in the middle frequency to bring you up into the higher frequency, right? Now, the thing that's interesting is that this Nine of Swords here is above it. The discussion is relinquishing the painful experiences from the past. You have the King of Bones, which is the King of Wands. The King of Wands is a double fire energy that's involved. So there may be, when you relinquish, you come into this masculine energy. For feminine Pisces, you may come into a masculine energy that is a fire sign at a middle frequency. And if you come with the right emotional energy and match the vibration, it can push him into his creative aspects. And he's good at communicating, but not so much he can be a little bit mixy in his middle frequency. So also, let's see what's going on in the middle frequency. So you have the High Priestess. All right, so the High Priestess is a discussion of the unknown energies, and there may be a little bit of confusion here that the High Priestess is coming down in a middle frequency. This is a discussion of needing to relinquish old situations, focusing on business and creativity, and stabilizing, knowing what you know, and certain things you may choose to keep to yourself at this time in the middle frequency, only so that it doesn't create confusion. When the King of Bones comes down in this particular deck, is very interesting because it's like a news reporter or a journalist or something like that, right? Somebody that's writing out something, creating something, a script writer, something like that. With this Six of Swords, there's certain things that will be pushed out with this King of Wands that may bring this motion of release and choice. So you may not know what the surprise is in the middle frequency. So I might throw another card down on that though. So now let's see what else is going on here. So right now what we're dealing with is a lot of air energy and a lot of water energy with the fire sitting right in the center, right? So let's see what else is going on here. So now we are looking at Pluto, which is Scorpio, and the low vibration, and what we're not supposed to be doing in the low vibration. So we have the Knight of Pentacles. Initially, I might start reading reversals even though I don't like them, because recently they've been just popping out, right? But when you're dealing with the Knight and you're dealing with him in the reverse, he is somebody who spins loosely and doesn't really focus on, very careless when it comes to the material gains and material wealth, but still not really learning his lessons from it. Also, there may be in this lower frequency some information that should come through to somebody regarding money, finances that may be stagnated or may not come through right away. So be patient. When you're dealing with the earth signs, you're dealing with emotion that's a little bit slower. So let's see. Right. The Ace of Swords, and then you have this Six of Cups. So in this low frequency, like I was saying, there may be some information that should have been coming through to maybe a Pisces energy that's not coming through right now. This Ace of Swords is a discussion where this King of Bones could be writing a contract or agreement or something like that, or just a written creative project But at the end of the day, this is a discussion of people from the past, people that you have attachments with to the past, friends, family, old friends that come through, sometimes with assistance. In this case, is in a lower frequency, it's not with assistance. So at the end of the day, what the discussion overly discusses that this Knight of Pentacles that initially wanted to come out in reverse, information may not be coming through the way they want it, in regards to money and stuff like that. That might cause stress, emotional, a little bit of emotions, where it's hard to look forward to what's the next thing that needs to happen. And so on this higher frequency, it may cause some stress. And this is why when you're in a higher frequency, you're conscious and you're aware, so you relieve yourself of that stress. That it's not to be stressed over. Now, a lack of communication with this Ace of Coins and concerns to agreement, contract, verbal, written, thoughts, however you want to put it. This is coming down from this masculine fire sign. So there may be some negative conversations taking place from a masculine fire sign that one may not be aware of, which is pushing this energy in a higher frequency. Do you stay and you deal with the aggression or the verbal aggression, or you continue on your path? In a higher frequency, when you're conscious, you leave it behind and you continue on your path for the day and throughout the time that this energy is around. Now, the information is people from the past that you may have a connection to that may not be around. It's things that they may feel that they know, and they may not be revealing it to you, and that's perfectly fine. Let that be what it's going to be. They cannot cause that level of confusion. When you see that, you know that the energy and the vibration is a discussion of confusion, a discussion of overindulgence, a discussion of, many people involved. And so this is what you do. You're clearing your energy, you're clearing your mind, you're clearing your way. You're not going to look at this in a negative manner, because if these energies or these assistances that would have usually been there lands in the lower frequency, then they are not needed right now. They can be dismissed, and you move on and you clear out your thoughts and your priorities and your choices. Not saying that people from your past do not matter, but in this particular case, a lot of it is based upon confusion and what they think they know about you, or what they think they can reveal about you, and things of that nature. These are things that you don't want to be concerned about or worried about. That's their vibration, their energy. You move forward with yours. So now, overall energy in Pisces, Sun, have gratitude. All right, so let's see what the discussion is. So it's talking about justice. This is a Libra energy. So Queen of Pentacles. So we got Earth and we have water energy, and then you have the Wheel of Fortune. So in today, there'll be a lot of things that may be revealed in certain Pisces energy, right? So Pisces that are dealing with Libras, you're dealing with earth signs, water signs, you're dealing with fire signs, because when you're dealing with the Wheel of Fortune, you're also dealing with Jupiter, and Jupiter is associated with Sagittarius. People may be experiencing issues with law, and maybe dealing with a feminine principle. That's an earth air sign that, it's about money, it's about fortune, it's about cycles. If you're dealing with this particular type of energy, understand that justice requires a balance. The scales is on the opposite side of where the sword would be for the feminine principle. So there may be a little bit of Pisces in this air, earth, water, fire energy that has to be stabilized or interacting with these three. Remember, you still are dealing with a primary water, a water sign. And so air, like I say, can control that. Water can definitely give nourishment to the earth, but if it's overdone, it becomes a muddy situation. So you have to think about the elements like that. And then what does fire do? Fire dries the situation out, but even with that, mud can boil. So at the end of the day, you have to pay attention. This is about dealing with balance, wanting to be in balance, being consistent on creating stability, wealth, and material wealth, while with a love, not with greed, and through creativity, and also understanding that everything that is done comes in cycles, and you pay attention to cycles. But also make sure that you understand that even with that in Pisces, if you come in the correct energy, then you will see your new moon in Sagittarius, and you will see a little bit of luck come through. So just stay balanced. Anyway, because that's all this Wheel of Fortune is actually doing, is confirming this month of moon energy, where, you know, with a little bit of balance and fairness, a little bit of desire to create balance in your finances, your physical reality, and in your emotional reality, it'll turn the cosmic wheels of fortune towards you. So stay in the good energy, Pisces. Anyway, let's see what else the moon is talking about, and I'll put when the next one is in Sagittarius. Right, new starts and new beginnings, new opportunities, new partnerships, resurrections of or renewals that may take place. And the star, hopes and wishes and desires coming true. So Pisces is the first day of Pisces, and if you stay in this type of energy and you stay in your higher frequency, I promise you, you're going to be popping by the time you get into the next season of Sagittarius. And this is not only just for Pisces, even though this is the primary Pisces reading, but pay attention to the fact that there's other elements involved. There's air element, there's a lot of water element, and there's fire elements that are also involved in the situation. And earth elements. So anyway, this is today's reading. If you want to see this from the other view with the numbers on the table and everything, then I will put the link in the description. But I will definitely put down the luck is on your side, Pisces, and this is a really popping reading. Stay in your gratitude for all of the blessings and things that you already have. If you are Pisces with a lot of earth in your chart, or, you know, very earthy type of Pisces, you know, pay attention to all of the good and the balance that may be in your day today, and that gratitude will reciprocate in the future when you see this luck is on your side in the new moon of Sagittarius. So, smooches and deuces.